Hey guys, Nike here. Let's talk about the Fractal Quick Play event and what it means for the future of the game. If you haven't been engaged with the game lately, what this Quick Play event did was add a hot join for Tier 1 Fractals that instantly puts you into a group and enters you into a random Tier 1 Fractal. It's very face roll and very easy content, and you clear them quite quickly. There are pretty incredible rewards for finishing the achievement. At the end of it all, you're going to get a universal legendary weapon key kit and a new legendary glove of the weight of your choice that you can socket infusions into that will add a special visual effect onto any weapon that you equip it on. Pretty insane. But as fun as the event is, I strongly suspect that it is a test for the raid revamp they've hinted at in the first follow-up patch for Visions of Eternity. It seems likely at this point they will introduce a raid easy mode tuned about to the difficulty of Tier 1 Fractals, where essentially any 10 players can complete them. Once they have that, they can apply the auto queue technology to that and throw in some snazzy rewards and achievements, and predictably, raid engagement will skyrocket the way that Fractal engagement has. I think it's probably not worth speculating too much on what those rewards might be or how they might reduce the rewards when they downgrade from normal mode to story mode or easy mode. Because really, you do want to encourage people to keep doing or at least try to progress to normal mode. So there has to be some reward difference. I also think they could very likely add challenge modes to the first 3 raid wings at the same time, which would give some red meat to the veteran players. And if they're already in there tweaking the code and creating an easy mode version and tuning that, while you're in there, just, copy paste again and tune the numbers the other way and make a challenge mode version. Seems easy enough to me and obvious enough. But enough talking about the future, let's talk about the past for a minute. Back when raids launched with Heart of Thorns, there was a bit of wonderment that they only had one difficulty mode. No easy mode, no challenge mode. The reason for this was a bit baffling, considering that other raiding games had multiple difficulties for their raids, and it was quite clear that having multiple difficulty modes boosted engagement massively. At the time, Mike O'Brien, who was the game director and studio head for Guild Wars 2, his position at the time was that multiple difficulty modes would make quote unquote divide the community. This was extremely short-sighted and based on his experience with vanilla World of Warcraft. To say that raids and how communities engage with raids had evolved a lot in the decade between vanilla World of Warcraft and Heart of Thorns would be an understatement. But Mike O'Brien's understanding of the dynamics in raiding had not evolved. His belief was that multiple difficulty modes would divide the community and create camps of players that looked negatively at each other. But what he didn't get was that not having difficulty modes would also divide the community into 2 groups, raiders and non-raiders. And raiders and non-raiders want the game to provide content in very different ways, and it makes it so that the 2 camps resent the content the other camp receives, and they don't, and vice versa. Whereas easy mode raiders and normal mode raiders both want the same thing: more raids. So as you can see, dividing the community in one way, the way Mike O'Brien did it, divides the community and makes everyone adversarial and creates an us versus them mentality, whereas dividing it the other way between easy mode raids and normal mode raids is healthy and aligns the interests of the community so that all players in the community want new raids. The positive is, even though it's been 10 years since Heart of Thorns, I'm glad that ANET appears to be willing to correct a mistake no matter how long ago they made it. Anyway, guys, that's the update video for me. Thanks for watching. Please leave any comments or thoughts you have below. I'd like to hear what you have to say on this one, and I will see you guys next time.